Alright, been a while since I gave some YouTube data, so thought I would do it as long as I'm still doing the series of summer poker dealing during the WSOP videos. Thought I would combine the two. So, YouTube data during the summer. I decided first to look at June. June is the one full month. Orleans starts the last week of May, and you know, most every place goes until, you know, mid-July. June is the one full calendar month. So I was looking at June this year, when I had the two jobs, Orleans and Planet Hollywood, and I was looking at my YouTube metrics from June last year, 2024, when I only had the Orleans job. So I put some graphics together, and let's go to the voiceover PowerPoint data section of this video. First one of a few. All right, June last year, here is the data you see in the top right. June, the entire month, 2024. And bottom half of the screen, June 2025. There's the date to prove it. So compare all the metrics that, well, not all of them, but some of the metrics YouTube gives me. Views, more of them last June. Watch time, more last June. Watch time is the sum of all the minutes watched. If there's a 10-minute video, 6 people watch it in full. That's 60 minutes total. So that would be 1 hour. Subscribers, new subscribers, way more last June, wasn't even close. But even though last June won all 3 of those categories, money. This June, somehow. I'll get to that in a few minutes. Okay, so I do have a graphic about the money, how June 2025 lost every metric but made more money. You'll see that towards the end of the video. But the one big reason, it wasn't like people all of a sudden hated the videos. I guess really 2 big reasons. One is that a lot of people who are interested in the dealing videos became subscribers last year during the series of videos about dealing. Like, you can't become a subscriber, it's a little windy. You can't become a subscriber twice. So they already did it, they can't do it again. Another reason was this year really didn't start in June. This year really started in May. So last year, a few things happened in May. I think the audition was in April, but then I was doing like HR paperwork and things, and I had my orientation in May. And even though May 25th, 2024 was the first day of the Orleans series in 2024, man, it is really windy up here. I don't even know if my hat is blocking the wind at all. I don't think the first dealing video got published until the month of June last year. This year in May, things were already happening dealing wise. I had the Planet Hollywood job. Orientation was on the 6th. Our first day was the 9th. So a lot of May had dealing videos already. So the people who weren't yet subscribers, but who were going to be interested in the dealing videos, probably became subscribers and started watching in May when I started at Planet Hollywood. So I realized this after looking at the June data, and I looked at May data. May of this year compared to May last year, and unsurprisingly, May this year, much better for me. Let's go to those graphics. So here is May. May last year wasn't much, but here is May wasn't much in terms of dealing videos, but May last year, there you see the dates. May 2024, bottom half of the screen, May this year. There are the dates. Compare those same metrics. So views, more this May. Watch time, a lot more this May. New subs, a little more this May. And money, a lot more this May. So everything, you know, that had to do with Planet Hollywood, getting the position, starting there early in May. You know, a lot of videos went up in May about that. So May this year really beat across the board May last year. Yeah, so very popular time of year dealing. Last year was really June, part of July. This year really started in May. It was more like May, June, and I guess parts of July. For me, July is still going on. But the only miss, the only thing I thought would happen that didn't, was I tried to recreate my most popular video ever. Last summer I had a video, one of the, you know, weekly I had a video about how much money I made for the day. And there was a video about what I made at Orleans that day, and I dealt mostly cash that day, and the thumbnail happened to be like half the screen. Here, I'll show it to you. Half the screen is me, and the other half is the stack of chips. And I thought the thumbnail was the reason it got so many views. That video ended up getting 84,000 views. Like, most of my videos get between like 1,000 and 2,500. That got 84,000. So I tried to replicate that and happened to pick a pretty good day at PH where I made really good tips and stacked up the chips and tried to do like the same thing. Here is that video, that's the thumbnail of that video, which there are more chips there, and I thought the stacks were nicer and like the chips are cleaner and crisper. Not that you could feel them and feel how crisp they are, but that video was not nearly as popular. It was like fairly popular. I think it had like over 2,500 views, but you know, I didn't expect exactly 84,000 again, but I expected a lot, and I don't know why like almost the same video 1 year later didn't do nearly as good as that first one. You know, I can't know. People don't like fill out a survey. Hey, the thumbnail is why I clicked on the video, but it seems like it. It just seemed like a very attractive thumbnail that in 2024 happened totally by accident. I didn't even plan on taking the chips home. You're not supposed to, but I got to my car and I had to leave, and I hadn't cashed out the tips yet. So yeah, it happened by accident, and I tried to recreate that thumbnail. That was really the only miss. But now let's go to the YouTube data. This has all been YouTube data. I mean the ad revenue data, the RPK, revenue per thousand. How many dollars have I been getting per 1,000 views? Let's look at very recently compared to somewhat recently, a little bit earlier this year, the last time I made such a YouTube video talking about the YouTube ad revenue. All right, some ad data, ad revenue data. So this, the top 5 videos, those are videos from when I first came into Vegas this year in March. The bottom 5 are very recent videos. So just wanted to show you what it was like earlier in the year compared to lately. So the RPK number, how many dollars per 1,000 views I got for those videos, I am going to give you the average of those 5 numbers for the videos back in March. Not the weighted average, but the average of those 5 numbers, pretty close. $8.40 per 1,000 views is what YouTube was paying me back in March for a select few videos. And lately, these were all very recent videos, lately did the same thing. Got the revenue per 1,000 for each of these 5 videos, and then averaged the 5 numbers, and it's $9.53. So probably just because the World Series of Poker time is a popular time of year for poker videos, YouTube is willing to pay, charge advertisers. YouTube is charging advertisers more, and therefore paying the poker channel creators more. So there you go. YouTube dealing time metrics. Now I have 2 summers for data comparison, so I shared it with you, and yeah, it makes sense that the World Series of Poker time is when poker is popular. A lot of people are playing, a lot of people are watching, so YouTube can reasonably increase what they charge the advertisers to put their ads in YouTube poker channel videos, and therefore the poker channel creators can get paid a little more this time of year as opposed to, you know, like mid-March when I first drove into Vegas. And remember, rice is a spoon food.